Hello, beautiful people. Happy New Year, all. It's my first live this year, so I'm really happy to be sharing with you whatever has to come through this live today. And because we are in the beginning of the year, and most of you have your plans, your wishes, your desires that you want to manifest in the new year. So I felt to do live to give you some guidance and take you into more depths into the process of why you desire something, why where it happens, and the most important, the place within yourself from which your desire, whatever you want, comes from, because it is fundamental that you understand yourself on a deeper level and you understand what is happening within you and the origin where your want or where your desire is coming from, because that could save a lot of problems in your life and could bring you into happiness and joy, because uh, all of you want joy, right? That's what we all want, and that's what our right is, to be joyful and to live our life joyfully. And if you are not here to live joyfully, I guess you have the wrong idea about life, because life is joy. And that's what you're here for. So, if you happen to see me live, please say hello, say where you're from. I'm always delighted to meet new people and, of course, those who I know. And if you happen to watch this video in replay, please hashtag replay and let me know you watched it. Let me know if you have any comments or questions. I'm reading them and I'm responding to them. So, back to the subject for today's live, desires. Now, most of humanity operates in their mind and emotions that are comprising their personal self, or the other word which is used for that is ego. Now, when you act in that space of your personal self, your desires, or majority of your desires, come from your conditioning, from the society, from your parents, from everyone around you, and they are not necessarily something that you really want, because your mind and emotions are essentially the products of the society. So it is the world in you. Yeah. So you have a certain concept of the world, the concept of life that has been created in your mind and emotions through your lifetimes, and you act based on that picture of the world that you have in your head, and you act according to a certain standards that have been set by the world in general, so, and that you need to comply with or to follow. For example, let's say, what is what is celebrated in the world, what is considered something desirable in the world. First, that you reach a certain status in the world, that you become successful, well known, famous, then that you have a family. Doesn't matter that whether or not it is a happy family, happy marriage, that you are married, that you have children, now that you are achieving something, right? Now, I'm not saying that all of that is necessarily wrong for you. What I'm saying is that often we just follow this guidance without without contemplating whether or not it is actually what we truly want. Because let's be practical. Let's take an example. Like many of you here want success, so you want to be independent, you want to be entrepreneurs, and there's nothing wrong with that. But often you are what you're doing, you are just following that model of success and expansion, which is which you translate as success outwardly with having things, and then you are pushing your way and manifesting using mental and emotional force to get something that you want. Yeah, so you are using the law of attraction, which is actually not true, not does not work in the highest state of consciousness, and I'll explain to you why. So you are using mental and emotional force. But this is the key for you to remember, to check whether or not you are coming from the right place, because from the position of your mind and emotions, which are your personal self, you will be using your mental and emotional force. That is, you are using the low grade of energy to create a certain force you're projecting. Because like if you're striving for success, you want to get it, you want to do that, you want to make it, you want to become someone, you will be projecting that force. Yeah, the visualizing, a lot of the techniques are created with visualizing. So you are projecting the force into the existence. And the thing is that the force has an opposite effect always. Please remember that if you are using all the manifestations, and if you don't know that, that force has an opposite effect always. It always comes with a downside, because you are forcing something into the existence which is not force. Existence is power. And if you are using force on that, it will come back against you. So if you look in your life, you will discover that a lot of things that you wanted, you later you don't want anymore. Did it happen to you? Please share with me in the comments if it happened for you. Yeah, you really wanted something, and then after some time you discover that, well, actually it has a downside to that, and you don't want it anymore. Yeah, for example, you are going really to build to build that business. You are using all your time and energy, and you are really striving, you are really pushing, and then as a result your love life deteriorates, or your life is not existent, your family suffers, your health suffers. So, or something happens that you have a certain losses in the business, or certain unpleasant things have happened to you or around you in your family, or someone dies, for example, your child may die. This is the result of using the force, yeah, which is projecting, the willful projection of getting what you want. So if you want to do that, that's absolutely fine, but you need to remember there is always a price for using the force, yeah. And eventually you will realize that this is not truly what you want, because what you truly want comes only from the level of your essence, from the level of your being, which is much deeper dimension of yourself, and it's active in you already. It's just that because well, to communicate with you and to give you guidance, it has to come through your conditioning, through the structures, through the layers of your personal self, with all its beliefs and conditioning and emotional wants. it it gets distorted. The message that you get, it gets distorted, and that's why you are not understanding what actually it life that you are wants you to do. Yeah, because life that you are, the essence that you are, it is not concerned with what you do with the outer world that much. It's not the primary concern of your essence. Yeah? This is very important that you understand that your essence, the life that you are, it's concerned about you coming to the wholeness of yourself. Yeah, so it's concerned about you becoming the complete whole life that you are, the total whole life, unbounded limitless lives that you are. Yeah, so the reason why most of your desires cause you pain, you remember the old Eastern teachers, desires are the cause of suffering. And that's why your desires must result in suffering, because either life will block your desires. It will just make it not possible for you to fulfill or what you want as your personal self, your emotional and mental wants. It will either not happen, or if it happens, it will have a downside, and as a result, you will not want that anymore. Yeah? For example, you really, really, really wanted to get married, and I saw that stories all the time when well, women, let's take the example of women, wanted to get married, the beautiful, wealthy man, and as a result, couple of years later, the wealthy man just kicked them out of the house. They were left with nothing, no support, no money, no nothing. And of course, that wasn't a happy relationship. But they really, really wanted. They really manifested that from their emotions. Yeah. So your essence is not concerned with your outside world that much. Having said that, the primarily focus of your essence, when you come to the wholeness and completeness of yourself, it would want to manifest whatever is needed for this body, for this individualized form, to amplify the totality and wholeness that you are. Yeah. And what I mean to amplify, to expand outwardly so that it reflects the harmony within you. Yeah. So one thing, I'll explain to you more what I mean by that. Your essence does not want anything. And meaning that your essence does not have any emotional wants. Why would you want something? Tell me, why would you want something? Let's look at why would you want something? Why? Because you lack. Yeah, you want money because you lack money. You want love because you lack love. You want success because you lack fulfillment within you. Yeah, so you always want outside things to fulfill yourself. And when you see that it's not possible to fulfill yourself by anything from the outside world, yeah, and that's why your desire causes sufferings, you come hopefully to the place where you start looking deeper and start to look at the deeper desires of your essence. And what are the desires of your essence? Your essence does not have any emotional wants, so there are no emotions in your essence. Yeah? So your essence is concerned about you being fully yourself as an integrated, whole, fulfilled, total, unbounded, and limitless life that you are. That's the primary desire of your essence. Now, and then your essence is very intelligent. It's a supreme intelligence. You are the supreme being that you just don't know it. Or if you know it, you are not fully embodying it and living it. But your essence is a supreme intelligence that is behind the entire creation. And it's not just the words. This is the truth. This is the living truth that I live, and this is the living truth within yourself that is available to you. So what are we getting with that? So once you recognize that wholeness within yourself, then it already contains your essence. This ultimate intelligence already contains the information of what is needed for you to amplify or to manifest that wholeness of yourself as a reflection in your outer world. Yeah? So it's simply as you're looking at the mirror, you are reflecting the wholeness within yourself in your life. And remember that these are not emotional. Your essence, the desires, I call them desires because that's the word that we use. The wants of your essence are not emotional. Yeah, they are not emotional. They are just contained in yourself as you, as a deeper feeling or sensation within yourself, because these are you. You know, when your personal self, when you feel yourself separated from what you want, at the level of your essence, you are what you want. You already are what you want. Which is why There is no need to want anything at the level of your essence because it's already there. Because it is you, yeah? It is you in the real sense. It is you. Your life and you are not separate. It's just one. At the level of your essence, your life and you are one. And inside and outside is one as well. So there is not so much concerned about being successful at the level of your essence because you are fulfilled. It doesn't mean that you don't do anything. At the level of your essence, you are one with the highest will, you are one with thy will. And if it wants you to do something, you will get up and do that. You don't need to want it, you don't need to manifest it in a sense of mental and emotional manifestation. You will get up and do that. The energy will come into your body to do that. So, at the level of your essence, there is no doer. There is no doer because there is no sense of a person doing something. There is no doer, which is why it's effortless. Whatever you do, whatever you manifest, it's a practical action, is effortless. I'm talking to you, I'm not doing anything. I mean, my body is speaking, right? My body is speaking, but it's effortless. It's effortless. I don't have any strain into that. I don't have any want into that. There's nothing of that happening. It's just um, an effortless manifestation of whatever is supposed to be done at this point of time. Yeah. So you just do what you do at the level of essence, and if you see in yourself that there is a desire, but not as an emotional want, as a desire, as a feeling within you, not emotion, not emotion. It can be a very subtle distinction because if you have a lot of personality built into that, you may not be able to recognize that. What is that you truly want? And and then you just do actions, you do practical actions, and then things happen. And if they don't happen, that's fine. You continue doing or you change. There is no frustration. Your life is not finished if something does not happen. It's very effortless. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, we do something else. It's very easy. And because it is powered by higher intelligence, you are not using force. So there is no use of mental emotional force in manifestation from your essence because you simply doing that from the power that is within you, that is simply acting through your form. So you are using a totally different energy to create that. You are using the energy of life, yeah, to manifest the essence led or essence level desires. And the essence level desires are just certain manifestations that will multiply your sense of beauty within you and without you, within you and without, yes, outside, because there is no outside for you, it's all one. Yeah, so it's fine that you say, well, actually, I want to have a bigger house, I want to live in a nicer place, it's all absolutely fine. I want to have a nicer car. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. but you are not really emotional about that. It's not that you must have that. It's not that you are going to be really elated or really sad if you don't have that. No, you just it's just good to have it, and you go and do something, and you make it happen. So it's really easy. So desires of your essence, if we can call them the desires, the manifestations are all related to you amplifying the state of wholeness, amplifying the state of peace, amplifying the state of love. Now, coming back to love, which most human wants, you are not looking to get love, yeah, as you would do on a personal self level. You are going to multiply the love, amplify the love that you feel within yourself by sharing it with another. Yeah. So you could go both deeper into the love that is already within. So so and if that is your heart desire, as we call it, the essence level desires, the heart, not in the sense of your emotions, but in the sense of the heart as your being. Yeah. So if that is encoded deep within your being, that love, then that will happen. Then the right partner will appear in your life, if that's what you want. So the most important is to get within yourself and understand really what you truly want as the essence that you are. Yeah? Because it's all gonna be concerned with the joy, the happiness, love, peace, all beautiful things. And then when it happens, and also success can happen. See, if amplification of your essence means that you need to become well known, that you need to become famous, that you need to lead people, that you need to lead groups of people, that's gonna happen for you, because that is something written within you. So there is no need for you to see what others are doing, because that is the mistake that people are that people have, because they always look at the role models or at the current leaders and say, I want to be like that. But they don't look deep within themselves. What is actually there for me? What do I feel is right for me? For me, as the essence that I am, is it right for me to be a leader and lead millions of people, and or be the the teacher that speaks on large stage, or maybe that's not right for me, or maybe that's not really what will amplify the state of love that I have within yourself. Maybe that is something else. So we don't know that, which is why it is sad that only God knows what is going to happen. Yeah. So I invite all of you to take a journey with me in the masterclass that I'm gonna do next week, and that will have to deal with manifestations from your essence. So getting into the depths of that, what you truly want. Yeah, which means that you have to pass the surface layer of desires, the surface layers of superficial wants, and get into that. And I'll show you the way how to bring that, to connect with that, and to bring that into manifestation in 2023. So If you would love to join this class, send me a message. I would love to have you there. And if you are ready to make 2023 the year of your essence, to embody the Supreme Being, the essence that you are, I invite you to 5 months transformative experience where we will going to go beyond our personality, beyond our personal self, and to transcend our conditioning, transcend our beliefs, to transcend our um, structures, our rigid structures, so we can become unbounded, free, whole within ourselves, to come home to the Supreme Being that we truly are, and embody and live it as our daily reality. So, if that's something for you, if you are ready for that, send me a message. I would love to meet you and have a chat if this is something that would be suitable for you at this stage where you are now. Thank you so much for being with me. It's been a pleasure to share this video with you, to share this talk with you. I know sometimes what I share can be difficult to understand, and I want you to listen with your being to this conversation. So maybe you need to listen to that one time more, 2 times more, to actually get what I'm sharing, because the sharing happens on a totally different level than the mind and emotions. And if you are trying to understand that with your mind and emotions, you will not get the depths of what is being conveyed here, the transmissions that has been happen, happening here. So if you have any questions or you want some clarifications, send me a message and I would love to answer them. Thank you. Have a wonderful, wonderful new year 2023, and my deepest wish and blessings for you that all your heart desires or essence based desires be fulfilled this year. Thank you. And I see you soon. And by the way, if you catch this video in a replay, and you can catch it on my social media, on Facebook, on Instagram, or on my YouTube channel. So if you catch it on my YouTube channel, please subscribe for more content like this. And if you want to connect with me, you can connect with me on social media, on Facebook, as this is the platform that I'm currently using to do this live. So you will be notified next time I go live and share these talks with you. And if you want to share these videos, by all means, please do share them so more people can hear some wisdom of truth and love, as that is something that the world needs these days. Thank you so much.